Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I am here with the update to my team Project Pan 2020. I cannot believe it has already been a full year since I have started working on this project. In fact, this is kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting feeling. My very first video on YouTube was my introduction to this project. And here we are at the finale. It has been such a fun little hobby for me to do this year. And thank you guys so much for following along. I have been amazed at seeing how many people have been watching, and I just really appreciate all of your comments and the likes and the views. So thank you so much. And I'm actually really happy with how many items I was able to use up this year. I got rid of a lot of stash this year. So before I get into all the numbers, let's quick talk about the products that I was still working on. I don't have many things to mention. I used up a lot of things happily in this project, but first of all, I do have a couple empties to mention. So I finished off another deluxe size body butter. For some reason I had a hard time cutting it out of my mouth. I'm so glad to use up another one of these. I think I'm gonna be starting on a big giant tub of lotion that's been sitting unused over in my daughter's bathroom, and I think I'm gonna start working on it next year. So I was happy to use up a whole bunch of these that were in my bathroom, so I don't have to think about them just sitting there, and work on something bigger next year. So anyway, another one of these gone. And I did use up one more sheet mask from Karuna. I really like the Karuna sheet masks, by the way. They are really nice, lots and lots of serum. So anyway, I'm gonna have to add those to my year-long empties. I just did that video. But now I have a couple more things to add to my total. Let me see. Shall we start? Okay, so here's one item that I'm actually going to count as an empty. Even though there's probably 1 or 2 days left of this, I am definitely going to finish this up in the next 1 or 2 days. This is my Lasting Smile lip balm in the Peach Blossom scent. I have to show you this, guys. This is nuts to me how much lip balm I have used up in the past couple of months. So when I put it in the project, rolled up, that's how much there was. Like, that's a lot of lip balm. I used up that much in the first month. The second month, this past month, I used up almost that entire thing. In fact, it basically is an empty. There's just the tiniest bit left. Like, I can't even roll it up anymore. So yes, I will use this up for the next couple of days. I think the reason why it was so easily used up so quickly, because it usually takes me longer than 2 months to use a lip balm. It's just because it's an organic lip balm and it's really melty and soft. So I think that's why. I also have not been panning a lip gloss this past month. I was able to focus on panning my chapstick, or I should say lip balm, not chapstick. So this will be adding into my yearly empties as well. That's exciting. All right, now to the primer that I've been working on all year. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I really, really like this primer. It's unfortunately discontinued, however, so I can't repurchase it, which is a bummer. This has lasted me all year. I've only gotten, this far the entire year. I was going pretty light-handed at the beginning of the year. So I am going to roll this into next year's Project Pan, and I think I will be able to finish it. It will take me some time. I mean, don't get twisted. It'll take me some time, but I do think I'll be able to finish it next year. And then I'll have to find another really good pore reducing one. I got this one because Taylor Wynn recommended it. She did not steer me wrong, but I'm disappointed to have to find a new one. Although I won't have to worry about that until this is gone. Sadly, it did not finish this year, but that's all right. I really like it. I'll finish it off next year. This past month, I forgot to write down exactly how many grams. I'll put down in the corner how many grams of this I used up. I was able to make a new marking though. So last time it was here, now it's here. I mean, it settled funny because it tipped over, but it's there. Oh, here's one that's almost empty. I tried so hard. So check this out, guys. That's skinny. This is my Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade 21. All that's left is a little bit down here. It's still pumping out, so it's not quite empty yet, but oh my goodness. I even put on a little bit, I think too much today in an effort to finish it. But this will last me, I don't know, a little bit. I've been very impressed at how long this has lasted me. On a daily basis, I would only wear like 1 pump of this. For YouTube, I typically wear 2 pumps for a little more coverage, but this has lasted me for many, many months. Let me quick check. How long have I had this in here? At least 8 months I've been working on this. I think that's pretty great, especially for consistent use. I haven't been using another one. Sadly, not quite done yet. My Pixie Glow Mist, I used up this much the past month. This I have decided that I can't really wear when I'm filming. It just makes me so glowy and natural light. So it's just one I have to try to remember to use on days when I'm not filming, which is why I feel like I haven't made as much progress as I thought I would. I am going to roll this into next year's project. I believe I would like to use this up in the cold months when I need a little bit more glow. This is way too much for me in the summertime. For sure, which is why I took a break from it in the middle of the year. But I like this. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this up before the weather gets warm again. Morphe eye primer. I'm determined that next year I'm finally gonna finish this. I feel like it has been perpetually at this spot. But this past month, let's see, I used up 0.33 grams. And I added it up over the year for this product. Over the course of the entire year, I have used up 5.32 grams. So I have made progress on this. I do feel like at the beginning of the year, it was more like up here. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Next year, I will be able to finish this. It is kind of the never-ending product, but it actually does work pretty well for me. My eyeshadows, when I use this, don't crease, which is a huge problem for me when I don't use an eyeshadow primer. And I feel like it does make the eyeshadows last longer as well. So I don't know why I'm so eager for this to be gone. I think it's just because I want to try something new. I think that's it. But in reality, this works pretty well for me. And oh, my Lancome lipstick. I kind of gave up, honestly, the past couple months. I just wasn't really feeling it. So if I don't really want to wear something, I'm not going to make myself wear it. But I did wear it 3 times in the past month, and I used it 0.05 grams again, which is exactly how much I used it in November. I don't know what I want to do about this next year. I said this in the video where I was talking about things that I wanted to pan, what I would do about this next year, and I just don't know. I would love to be able to finish up a full-size lipstick next year. That would be amazing. And I know I could do it if I focused on it, but I have so many glosses I want to pan next year. So it's still up in the air if I'm going to roll this in or not. I haven't decided. But I really do like the formula, and I like the color when I'm in the mood for it. You know, it's more of a cool tone. And I'm not always wanting to wear a cool pink. When I say cool pink, that makes it sound almost like bright pink. It's like a pale, nudie pink. It's very different from, and I tried to swatch before COVID. I went in store and tried to swatch around to find a dupe for this, and I could not find a color dupe. Like, I feel like this is the shade Pale Lip. It's very different and distinctive. So even though I want to use it up, I also don't. Anyway, so there's this one. And lastly, my Aveda hair product. You guys knew this wasn't going to be gone. You knew, right? I used up 2.39 grams of product. This is one of those products where even though like the product is down here somewhere, the top part is very full of air. Like if I squeezed from here, the product would come out. I was thinking of getting like one of those squeezy toothpaste things, but I don't think that would work because in order to do that, it would squeeze out all the product since this part up here is so full of air. But this will probably be going on a project again next year. I mean, why not? I'll be working on it anyway. All right, so even though I didn't finish off all my items in the project, I am super thrilled. I feel like this project was a real success. I have a sticky note here with all of my numbers. Let me just quick tell you. So let's start with makeup. In just this project, I used up 2 primers, 1 foundation, that was like a deluxe sample size, 3 facial sprays, 3 glosses, 1 concealer, 1 eyeliner. That took me almost all year. I hit pan on 1 blush, and let's moving on to like more body care, skincare stuff. I used up 2 shower gels, 1 body oil, 6 body butters, 2 hand creams, 3 cleansing oils, 2 cleansing balms, 4 sunscreens, 1 exfoliator, 4 facial moisturizers, 3 eye creams, 3 lip balms, and 36 sheet masks. Woo! And I'm so happy about that. I hate having a backlog of skincare because I feel like that stuff can go bad or more quickly than makeup. So I loved moving through my stash really quickly like that. I feel like it's easy when I get something new in a subscription box or something to want to open that and try it. I've really gotten in the habit now of not letting myself do that. I only have 1 or 2 things open at a time, use them up, and then I will let myself open the next thing. That way things last longer, but also I get through the products quicker instead of having everything open. And now in several of these categories, I don't have a backup stash anymore. If I need a new one, I'm gonna have to go buy one, which that's good. I don't like having a big backlog of stuff. 1 or 2 backups is fine for things like lip balm and things like that. But I don't enjoy having like 7 body butters hanging around, you know? I'm a little paranoid in this video. I keep checking my lips to make sure I don't have any hair stuck to my gloss. In one of my previous videos, it was just up this past week, I feel like, so all the time throughout that whole video, I kept having hair stuck to my lips and I didn't even notice until I was editing. So now I'm like, making sure no hair stuck to my gloss. But that is it, guys. Once again, thank you so much for your support of this project. I will be joining again next year under the hashtag Team Project Pan 2021, which is once again going to be hosted by Kat and Hailey. They allow a great deal of flexibility in their project pan. I mean, it's at its base, it's supposed to be like a rolling full face project pan, but each of them have different ideas for what they want to do in the coming year. And basically, if you're doing a project pan, they are happy to let you use the hashtag so that panners can find each other. So I think that is really good on their part, because panning, you know, is different for everybody in terms of what they want to use up and how they want to go about doing it. So a big thanks to them as well for hosting the hashtag this year, getting us all involved. And I will see you very soon in my intro to my 2021 project. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!